This is where the refugees split into two groups. Half of them pressed on to Zeke's trading post. The other half turned back to Kalakala. Keep your eyes open. We need to find more tracks of the lost ones.
According to the refugees, the ghost train passed right through the town. Be prepared for all kinds of bullshit.
What the hell does Mammon think he's doing with that ghost train? Running around, waking the dead? Ain't we earned our rest?
Seems like the train passed through all right.
And here come the dead ones, those revenants.
They're nothing more than armed carrion, risen by the passage of the train.
Look, this must be where the survivors barricaded themselves.
We need to get to them before those revenants.
Just in case, we could also secure some resources.
Let's go. Well, what do you think? You'll be able to, I don't know, magically track this asshole?
Told you so many times, Carter. This isn't magic. I seriously have no idea, Jin. I could feel the residue of Mammon's power here, but to do the same thing from miles away?
You have to try. Just fucking... Look, please, we have no one else.
I'll do what I can. For now, let's just go. We can't stay here.
Shame about these people. This ain't right. Another thing that Mammon will pay for.
Well, at least I know what the train feels like, what to look for. Once I broaden the range of my esoteric aura, or sixth sense, whatever you call it, I should be able to find our Hellgate station.
Nothing like the army life, eh, boys?
The chief is right. Let's remove your folk from the village before they decide to use those guns. That's right, Carter. Follow me. And win. Not enough? You want more? If you think I am angry, you should meet Makah. His fury at the settlers who invaded our lands knows no bounds. He started a movement that spread among the tribes like a prairie fire. He called for our people to use any means at hand, even the foulest of powers, to drive you out or destroy you for good. The worst of our people flocked to his banner. They called themselves the Shadow Dance. I am no longer proud of it, but for a while, I rode with Makah and was part of his Shadow Dance. I bled for him, I killed for him, and when he asked me to do something unspeakable, I was all too eager to sacrifice my honor for him.
Remember that wealthy trader I was talking about? He kept plotting against us for years. In the end, violence broke out. My people clashed with countless soldiers and settlers. Over 1,000 people died, including most of my family. How did I survive the battle that slaughtered my family? I ran away, leaving my family and friends to die. After wandering lost for days, I found shelter with distant cousins. I was only 10 years old then, and I still remember the smell of blood and gunpowder filling the air. The conflict became known as the Elk Rut Massacre. A newspaper in Seattle sent reporters to investigate, and they discovered what had really happened. That damn fur trader got run out of the area, which I suppose was the smallest possible measure of justice. One day when I was 14, an old man named Makah came to visit my cousins and me. According to my aunties, he was always trying to stir up trouble. And when he saw me, he got the scent of it and refused to let go.
You want to know more about me. I'm not worthy of your scrutiny. What I'm after, that's what's important. Solomon and I are deeply invested in all things supernatural. Though we come at it from different angles. He's a man of science, but me, I only care about keeping things in balance and revealing them in their own time. Where were we? Right. Balance. That's one thing the Hard West has lacked for a long time. But lately it's gotten so bad you can't even count on death, much less taxes. Just look at you, Bill, for instance. If death can't hold sway over people anymore, then what's ever gonna stop them?
New town, new trouble. Ha! Makes me feel alive again.
This is serious. If that pass isn't cleared soon, The people in that valley, including everyone in Boomtown, won't survive that freak winter.
Wanted, preferably alive. Murderer of Mrs. Merringer and her unborn child, one Ernest Barguckle. If you have any information regarding Ernie, visit the sheriff's office. Wanted, preferably dead. Mysterious murderer and torturer at large, nicknamed Pilot. Visit sheriff's office for more information. Why do we always have to do these people's dirty jobs? I wonder what would happen if for once we would ask them for help. I bet they would drop everything and risk their lives straight away.
It is obvious that he only survived because he ate the flesh of his fallen comrades. Such an act will surely make him turn into a Wendigo, a carnivorous demon. We should kill him now. Save him and his family the agony.
Wise choice.
We're lost, aren't we?
I've hunted whales with my father. I think I can handle a bunch of ruffians.
Hands up, Keller. We know you're pilot, and we want to take you alive.
Well, we're here. Lalanaet sent us, so show yourself. I'm waiting.
Spirit Bear. I heard stories about him. Never met him in person, though. This is an exceptional thing, Flynn. Do not waste it.
I know of you, Cub, and of your enemies and your allies, and all the paths that lay before you. I know that Uktena has awoken, and is rampaging through these lands, sowing chaos and leaving death in its wake. Know this, I want him gone. And I will aid you in finding him. I am one of the many. I tend to things that have spirits lingering in them. I guide. I grant power. This must suffice. Lalanaet spoke true. I can feel tremendous spiritual power in the one you call Flynn. And I can help her unlock it. You, little cub, will have to unravel the cocoon of fear you've been wrapped in since the day you were born.
No! No way! This little piece of witchcraft I've used to survive is enough. I never wanted this, and I definitely don't want this now.
Come on now, Bear. You can't expect this child to.
No one asked you, lady. I can tell him to fuck off all by my lonesome.
You'll see it was a good decision.
This is the only way you'll ever be able to find him and face him with a hope for survival. This is the good way. This is the way, and no other will ever be offered to you.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I guess we can't just use a compass?
Take these herbs. Once you are ready, throw them into a fire burning on sacred ground. Inhale the smoke. This will transport you and 3 others to the spirit world, where you will face your fears. We'll meet again, Shadowless. Go. Face your fears, young Flynn. I'll be with you. When you decide to face your fears, I will be with you, guarding you and your friends.
Go now.
Here goes nothing. Oh, damn! Oh, it's not very subtle at all, is it? Shit. Oh. I recognize this place. Or at least pieces of it. This is the orphanage where I grew up. Kinda. But it's all jumbled about.
Try not to make sense of it, Cub. Just walk through it. Fine. Face your fears. I'll be with you.
Easy for you to say. They ain't your fears.
These are the shadows of your past. You need to excise them from your spirit to gain strength.
I can feel the presence of something familiar. While I'm here, I might as well try to collect both parts of... whatever it is. Let's go. And be careful. This may be a vision, but the dangers we face here are for real. We can be hurt.
Courage, Cub. Onward. Welcome back, brave and victorious. You've survived your vision quest, young one. I'm glad. You're a cub no longer. You can grow now. So grow. Gain power. Use it wisely. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll meet again. Farewell.
Thank you. I think I needed that. Not only to find Mammon, but to face my own past. But enough of this. We got shit to do. I can feel him. It's not very strong, rather like a mist over the horizon, but I know the direction. I should be able to lead us to this Hellgate station. I can feel him, Jin. It's southeast. Far away. I'd say... Utah? Yes. That's where we need to go, people.
I gotta say, girl, this worked much better than I expected. You heard the lady, folks. Once we're done here, we're boarding a train to Utah and the great town of Black Salt City.
To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice.
I had some dealings with the O'Kane clan in the past. They were never right in the head, mark my words.
You don't get it. These people are fanatics. If Moses O'Kane told them to set themselves and their families on fire, they would beg him for matches. Treat them like rabid animals and put them down. This is it. The O'Kane clan's property.
Man, this place is crawling with O'Kane boys. Any way we could reason with them?
You do not reason with the devil, Carter. It never ends well.
Amen to that, preacher.
And here's Moses O'Kane himself. Today, through our hands, God will cut him down. End his madness.
Maybe we could also look for that missing engineer. Who knows what they are going to do to him if we don't free him fast.
And don't forget about O'Kane's book. I'd really love to take a gander at it if we get a chance.
Yeah, well, let's not try to do everything at once, shall we?
Let us cleanse this land and cast away the children of the devil with holy lead.
Cut the church talk, Padre. You ain't fooling no one. Now let's get down there.
And he smote the men of Beth Shemesh, because they had looked into the ark of the Lord.
Where's a goddamn saloon when you need one?
I've seen objects like this monolith before, scattered all around this hard west of ours. Remnants of some ancient people. If only we had time to study them.
A group of friendly natives from the south sent one of their own to parley with you. Have you seen anyone like that?
They did it. The pass is finally open. We can go to Boomtown anytime now.
Remember, Solomon's siphon should be hidden somewhere in the old office. Look for something that looks like nothing you've ever seen before.
That description does not help much, preacher. Wait, can you hear it?
All right, everyone. This train won't stay here forever. You know the drill.
We're gonna get Delir's contraption, then split as soon as possible.
And let's hope we won't get eaten while we're at it.
Solomon's invention is worth the risk. Trust me. Let's go.
leave without us!
They're right behind us!
Everyone made it! Oh, thank God!
Jesus! I'm glad we're leaving this dump behind.
Shadow dancers are not giving up, Jinkara.
That's fascinating. Could it mean they're hunting for the demon's aura too?
Maybe so, but they won't be getting it. I'll gladly spare them some lead, though.
To crawl back into the rattlesnake's den after being bitten. That takes balls.
Kestrel! What the hell do you think you're doing? Cutting you loose, friends.
Clive, don't do it!
It's for your own good. And mine too. Adios!
Well, that was one hell of a ride.
This fucking train! Now, where the hell are we?
Half an hour ago, we were still in Oregon, and now it seems we're somewhere in Utah. Man, I hate witchcraft. At least it's finally warm. I used to do a lot of business in Black Salt City. Keep your guns at the ready. Some spring in your steps and smiles on your faces.
Black Salt City. Now that's a real town. Just look at all those people. I better keep my hat low.
Got to San Argent, stop. Trouble brewing, stop. Dancers took bridge, stop. Find way through, stop. Expecting you soon.
Bartender, a round of whiskey, please.
We get ourselves a train engine and some cars. Then we mount one of them huge Gatling guns on it. And then we plow through those beasts till we reach the bridge.
This has to be the most crazy, desperate excuse for a plan I've ever heard, Carter. But it might be what we need. Such chaos and foolishness may surprise them.
Cattle job? What are we, cowboys now?
I've seen my share of liars in my life, Lazarus. But I've never seen one as damn cold as you, father. Good. In the end, I have the most experience here. That business with Jacob in his book scared me straight for a bit. I lit out for parts unknown and kept my head down, working whatever jobs I could find. Took about 5 years of looking over my shoulder before I figured I was safe. At least the wanted posters with my face on them had all been taken down. I got braver again after that, and I got back into the swing of living. I drank, smoked, fucked, killed some, robbed some, but also saved some. And when I saw the chance, I hunted down Jacob and the Cardinals that stuck with him, and I wiped those abominations from the face of the earth.
That Macaw I was telling you about. He told my cousins that I had spirits inside me. The 1,000 voices dead, he called them. The souls of the people who died in the Elkrat massacre. Just waiting for me to unleash them so they can have their vengeance. The sad part. He was not wrong. Those 1,000 voices dead I was talking about. I didn't want to have anything to do with them. I knew they'd only bring more violence. More death. Rather than wait for Macaw to turn my people against me so he could use the 1,000 voices dead for his own ends, I struck out on my own. I became a tracker and a hunter for hire. Learning the ways of your people. Learning what drives you. I'm still learning.
Death. Death is important, Jin. Don't you think? Death brings order to life. Just as all things have a beginning, they also need an end. One that we all must face, along with whatever judgment comes thereafter. And the fact that Mammon is messing with something so basic as that is more dangerous than you could know. Ever hear about the Undertaker and his son? Supposedly, those two made pacts with the devil and death himself, then fought for the fate of Purgatory itself. Of course, it's just a story. But folks say the Bible's just a book of stories, too. Stories have power, and they give it to those who tell them best. I used to be a preacher. But I learned early on in that career that my goals conflicted with those of the church. Any institution run by men can be corrupted. And the more powerful that institution, the harder that corruption is to root out. So I gave myself a new start. Far beyond the grasp of my congregation. I was always a decent shot, but my faith is even stronger. That gift gives me purpose, and I mean to make the most of it. So I roam around, searching for things that skew the natural balance between life and death. And then I do what I can to tip the scales back where they belong.
Hardman is a tough and smart bastard. Do not think he's all just talk and charm. Not for a second. Hartman, you crazy goddamn bastard. Looking good. Being out of jail suits you. Built yourself a cozy little empire here, did you? To pull this off, we're gonna need 3 things. A train, powerful explosives, and some serious firepower.
This is madness. Can't we find a more rational way to proceed? Robbing a bank? Seriously?
You have a lousy taste in friends, Carter. That's lucky for me. But real bad for you.
Does it have to be this brothel train? Can't we just use any old ride? What actual tactical advantage does this train have, Carter?
Did you take care of the passengers?
I did. Moved our frightened flock to the last car and decoupled it. All that's left is security.
And right on time. Here come our people.
Now all we need is to get to the front and decouple the engine. Connor!
I see them, Padre. Let's get to it. Damn, I always wanted to have my own engine. Good job, everyone.
Ooh! Jen Carter just praised his posse.
You earned it. This one time.
And the whole charm's gone already.
Let's hide this beauty on some abandoned sidetrack. But first, someone get me the conductor's hat. Always knew that this sidetrack would come in handy one day.